This video is for you if you would like to manifest things into your life, but you simply have no idea, no clue what it is that you actually really want. And this is actually the first and the one thing. This is the most important thing actually to be able to manifest, is to be in total clarity about that what you would like to manifest into your life. And I had a client and we worked through, and then in the end I asked her the question, well, what is it? How would you like to be your life to be, and what is it that you would like to manifest in your future? And she was actually, her answer was, well, I would like to be happy. And that's it, you know. And then when I said to her, well, be more precise. What is it really, you know, in a really precise way? If every dream, you know, would come true, what would it be? If I was a fairy now and I gave you this wish, what would that be? And she actually was not able to answer it apart from, okay, I would like to be happy. So this is actually the same thing. Imagine you would go to a railway station, for instance, yeah, and you would go there and the ticket guy would ask you, okay, where do you want to go? And your answer would simply be, I don't know, somewhere nice. Where do you think you would go? The ticket guy at the railway station would not be able to sell you a ticket because it is just not precise enough. And that is exactly the same thing when you think about your future and you think about, okay, I would like to manifest, you know, to be happy. Universe will not be able to respond to that just exactly as at the, you know, railway station, at the ticket counter. They would not know where. So imagine universe or your life being this kind of ticket guy, right? Waiting for you to tell them the exact, precise thing that you would like to manifest into your future, into your life. Like a concrete, you know, like a really certain and specific dream, a certain and specific vision. And I did find it quite recently. It was just not, or not recently, I mean quite often, you know, that people, or also like my clients, sometimes they simply don't know, right? The thing that we learn in life in the beginning or the most is all the things that we don't know, okay? And then we just live our lives and yeah, and you know, and that's it. But exactly, the thing is, the most important thing is that you are such a powerful person that you can create, you have the ability to create the life that you have always dreamed of. And again, if you have no, you know, specific dream, then take your time and think about it. And maybe usually we're connected with our dreams, you know, during childhood. You know, when we say like, oh, we were so happy doing this or we were so happy doing that, it doesn't matter. And then sometimes while growing older, we forget about it. We forget about what it was that was really, you know, making our heart bounce of joy and happiness, that really, you know, filled us with joy, that gave us a smile from within. So it is actually really worth it to really, you know, sit down and reflect on that. What is it that really makes me happy? Does it make me happy, you know, to daily, for instance, go to my 9-to-5 job? Okay, yeah, when you're lucky you have a 9-to-5 job that really deeply fulfills you, right? and then come home and then I don't know what, watch TV and then go to bed, and that's the same thing like Monday to Friday every day, you know. And then weekends, I don't know, go partying and that's it, and that's how it goes on and on and on and on. But is it really fulfilling you? Is it really your deepest wish and desire? Does it really, give you a smile from within? Do you wake up every morning with a feeling, jump out of bed and woo, I'm ready for the day, I'm happy. I'm happy at the place where I'm living. I'm happy in my apartment or house that I'm living. I'm happy with the partner that I'm waking up to maybe every morning. I'm happy with the job that I'm going to every morning or that I'm doing. And if not, change it. Think about it. Who are you really? What is it really, again, that gives you a smile from within? And sometimes we're kind of brainwashed from our family or from society. You know, and very often it's like, usually families or parents growing up, when you're growing up and you would have that idea, you would have loved to do that, I don't know what, you know, like, for instance, I don't know, working with whatever, it doesn't matter. And then your parents would go and say, no, do something proper. Do a proper job. You know, I know about that because also with me, when I was brought up as a kid, and my parents used to tell me while, you know, raising me, you do your school, you do your A-levels, and then you go and study. And I was programmed into that. And it was to such an extent that when I turned 18 or 19 and finished school, I was like, okay, I have to study now. I had no other option in my mind. And that is actually so sad, or it's not so sad, it is the way it is, but it is for us then to take the steps. And at that time, I did. I studied business administration, and it took me 3 years to find out this is not me and I'm doing it for my daddy, you know. And then I was working as a president's assistant for Coca-Cola. And it did not fulfill me. What happened? I got depression. Why? Because it was not the right thing for me. Maybe it is right for other people. Everyone is different. But it was not in the highest alignment of myself. So I quit the job and I went on my path. And now here I am, living my dream life. In my dream place, I found the place where I feel home now, which is here in Vietnam. Because I was brought up on the island of Borneo, and that's kind of around the corner, and then moved to Europe my entire life. I never ever felt home in Europe. I was always, you know, missing the vibe as they are here because I was brought up with that. And I am doing my passion, the work that I'm doing, healing people, guiding people, helping people. This fulfills me and excites me. And I don't feel that it is work because it's my passion and I love it. And you can do it as well by simply, in an honest way, asking yourself, am I currently happy with the life that I'm having? And if not, step into your power. Reflect on it. Which aspect would you like to change? There are always ways. There are always possibilities. It is always to listen to your heart, to follow to your heart. And maybe I heard the question also, my client said, well, how do I do that? How can I listen to my heart? How do I know it's my heart? You then know it is your heart when it fills you with joy. It fills you with happiness. It gives you a smile from within and it feels good. And then you know you are walking the path of your heart. And then you are also supported with everything. I can remember when I quit my job, my dad was like, why aren't you doing something proper? And how are you going to live off that? And I started off with body work, treating clients with shiatsu, with craniosacrals, which is a certain kind of acupuncture without needles, and I knew I was following my heart. And when we do so, we are supported. And I was very successful in doing that. Of course, it took a time to build it up, but I did it because we are, again, always supported from universe when we follow our heart, when we do the thing that we're doing with love and with passion. And that always gets you into a good place in life. It is just for you to make the decision, to take the first step, to free yourself, because it is your birthright to live your life in joy and happiness. That is the reason why we are here. And please, I love to hear about your opinion on that. Do comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please do leave a like. You support me a lot with that. I'm a little channel and you really, really support me the most if you do so. Live the life of your dreams. You can do it. I did it as well. And I'm exactly like you are.